first. Hi.
Shut up.
Hi, Terry.
Did Ron see you?
Yes, he did. This is my husband dressed as Jamie back here. I'm Natasha from That's Normal.
And I'm Katie, freelance journalist from Scotland.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. You're not wearing a costume. I'm very... I got her as Tweedle, if that helps.
It's okay. I did.
You actually got her actual fabric.
Yeah, you actually shop at my friend's fabric shop in London, so yeah. He helped me out a little bit. Hope you don't mind.
Did you spin around and see that? Did you guys see that?
Yeah.
I bet it.
So can I ask you, speaking of fabric, do you let fabrics ever dictate the design? Like, do you get inspired by them? Do you always have to do a design first?
In season 1, I let fabrics dictate a lot. I always have in my career, always. I love fabric, and that is jumping. I'll find a fabric first. Found that fabric in the basement of my favorite fabric store in San Francisco and said, give me something that is down in the bowels of hell that no one else wants to buy. And they brought that out, and I was like, well, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with it, but it's something incredible. But in the trick about season 2 is there is no 18th century fabric, so we had to create it. So in a sense, I guess you could say maybe I still did the same thing. I just had to start at an earlier point in the process and create my own fabrics to inspire the costumes.
What's it like seeing all your creations here on Fifth Avenue? Like, did it take a long time to get to this point, or?
Oh yeah, I spent almost 2 weeks down in the 5 floors below here, you know, creating the mannequins and making wigs and dressing, trying to make it all happen, and it was a lot of fun. But then this is, I don't know. My daughter's with here. She's 14 years old, and she hasn't seen them yet.
Yeah.
And it's just unreal. It's just really crazy.
So are you going to come up with a book for all this stuff? Because
you know, unfortunately, that is not the kind of thing that I get to do. That gets chosen by those big corporate people places, but I would absolutely love it.
there's so many people who want this book.
I know. I write your letters, people.
So the sets are so opulent, and how does that work with fabrics that you choose? And do you have to worry if things clash or blend in?
There's been many, you know, the production designer Gary Steele has been my best friend for almost 30 years, and there has been many a moment where I'm tearing down a hallway screaming at him and going, she's the same color as the chairs, you've got to change it all, or I'll change a costume. But generally speaking, what we always say is that we really see with the same eyes, and 9 times out of 10, we're always in sync. He's sort of like my design husband.
So what happens to everything when you're done here, and what happened to all the season 1 stuff?
Doesn't leave my grasp.
Don't ever let it go.
I won't let it go until I know that it's either going to where it needs to go to, but a lot of it we'll use again. I mean, the red dress is never coming back out again. The wedding dress won't be used again, but a lot of, and certainly all our extras costumes we will keep. We built a costume house out in the middle of nowhere, so we need it.
Is it in Scotland, or?
It's in Scotland. I live in Scotland. We've been there for 3 years.
Do you live in Scotland?
I live in Scotland. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've lived there for almost 4 years now.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm from the Hebrides.
Oh, were you? Where?
The Isle of Lewis.
One of my best friends is from Isle of Lewis, Marina Campbell.
No way.
Do you know
I
her?
know her. She lives near me.
Of
Well,
course.
like in Lewis.
It's Lewis, so yeah, there's only 12 people.
Her mother lives there.
Yeah, no, she's a really, really dear friend. And if you see that costume, there's a dog.
Yeah.
That's my dog.
Oh, is that
That's
your dog?
my dog,
Oh,
but I have my dog because Marina has Jasper. And I told Ron I wanted a dog, and he said only if you get one like Jasper. So you'll really be able to relate to that.
Yeah. Wow,
And a lot of these people were involved in me getting the dog because they lobbied Ron. I was like, I need a dog. You guys tweet him and tell him I need a dog.
Terry, can I get a picture with you real quick?
Absolutely.
You were my number 1 person I wanted to meet today.
Good. Well, look at you. Although she